Hi YouTube, this is Drew with Florida Home Theaters. Today we're going to take a look at the Strong articulating bracket. It's the SM Razor ART2L or ART2XL. Pretty much the same thing with a wider, would have some wider arms here. This actually has a three-piece assembly, which makes mounting it pretty easy. So you have the bracket part that goes onto the TV, the extension arm, which is separate, and then the mounting plate that you would mount separately, and then attach the arm to that. And we'll show you those pieces. So I pretty much got everything out of the box. This is the box that you see here, pretty large, heavy box. Got a couple of, these are some cover plates when you get the installation done. So I've actually laid it out. We're installing now a Sony OLED 77-inch on this. This is the first gen 77, so it has this little bit of a media cabinet here. This is the one that you could actually set like a pedestal, but we're going to be wall mounting this one. So I like to actually lay the bracket out on the TV, and then this gives me an idea how to locate or lay out the TV on the wall. So I can lay out the TV on the wall and then measure up to where the bottom of the bracket's going to be, and then we get everything accurate. So I like to do that. So these are the two pieces here. So we've got the mounting plate attached to the TV, to its mounting holes, and I've got this just kind of mocked up to kind of get an idea of, this is the extension arm, just to get an idea of how that's going to lay out. But the construction on this is really nice. You have all of these tie downs, so after we get it up, we can tie all our cables into place, keep those out of the way so the unit will set fairly flush. I think this is one of the thinner flush mount products that's on the market. I think it's 1.75 inches from the wall after it's installed, so if you need a application so that you need a tight fitting articulating bracket, this would work for you. I like this one for applications where, let's say I'm mounting in a fireplace, over a fireplace that has a cutout or something like that, so the thing has to fit in the square perfectly. And so this actually has some fine adjustments, up and down fine adjustments, which work out really well. I think it's like 1.5 inches. You can adjust this up and down after you install the TV, so you can get an exact up and down height, which is awesome. I've already mounted the back plate to this wall, so we've got an AV cabinet that we've installed a salamander piece, and this is going to go above that. And this particular wall, we're dealing with just a drywall, but this is a metal stud application, so we've gone ahead and used these togglers. So if you don't use these or have these in your toolbox, go ahead and get you some of these, because these work out really well. These are 1/4 inch, and this will pretty much mount to whatever type of surface that you want. You can see they're actually rated to 265 pounds on each of the bolts, so it should hold the TV with no problem. So good product. It's a 2-piece system, and this is not really about this review is not really about these. I could just show you what they look like. So you drill a 1/2 inch hole, you put these in, you break them off, and then you have your 1/4 inch bolts that you're going to use. So those are great. If you don't have those in your toolbox, they're great for this type of application. So we've marked our studs out. We drill a 1/2 inch hole in the metal stud, then run our toggler through there. And so it's backing, these are actually backed by that metal stud, so it should be fine. So this is where we start. We get this mounted, and then I'll show you what we do from here. Okay, so I've got the double arm articulating extension mounted up now, and basically what's nice about this is once you get your bracket mounted to your studs, which actually lays out 14, 16, 18 centers, then you can move this along that linearly, right this way, anywhere along there, so to make your TV center. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. And very easy to put together, so you're not holding a whole bracket up there. I just basically have to have this, hook it on. I screw these 2 Allen screws in, it actually clamps it there, and then there's an extra plate down here, and you put this plate on to lock it into the bottom. So good system. Now this also, it comes with a large, probably one of the largest assortment of hardware that you'll find on any of the brackets. So full 8mm, 6mm, 4mm hardware. This is 45mm by 8s here for like Samsung TVs. Plenty of spacers and washers. This is your, that's gonna basically clip in when you push it back. Got some mounting lag bolts, and it also comes with all your Allen screws and other hardware that you'll need to mount this. So good, you know, probably the largest of any articulating bracket that you'll buy. Now this one is not cheap, but it is probably one of the best ones on the market. So anyway, so let me get a little bit more going on with this. So we're actually ready to mount the TV now, but I'm going to go ahead and get my cables run and stuff like that first, and then we'll get the TV up there and show you what that looks like. So before we hang the panel on this, let me show you a little bit about the adjustments on this. So this actually has, I think it's a 15-degree tilt on it and 5-degree tilt back. So if you get a real heavy TV on here, then this tends to flex a little bit, so you can actually adjust it where the panel's level. As well, you have over here, this is your height adjustment that you see here. So you have a full, at least an inch, but altogether going both ways, like an 1.5 inches of flexibility, so you can actually raise this up and down based on if you're looking to get it into an exact location. You can do that with that. So let's go ahead and get our panel mounted. We'll take a look at what that looks like. All right, so you're able to get our TV mounted, all the cables tidied up, nice and clean. This particular Sony, you know, not really originally designed for wall mounting with this back media box here. More slated for a flat surface because this is supposed to kick out, and then you can just set it on a flat surface. That looks really slick like that. But still, overall, the thing, the bracket itself, you know, less than 2 inches from the wall. So, and let me see if we can pull it out and show you what it looks like from the back. All right, so here we have the TV pulled out off the wall, and I'll show you the cable management and stuff around the back here. So we have all our cable management tied in to the bracket. Going to have an IR flasher here for our control system. All right, so then everything's tied in. Power, HDMI there. We could tie in other stuff. There's more room on the other side for more cables if you needed to. So all in all, very clean when it's out, and you're getting a good extension as well. So that's the Strong SM Razor Articulating 2L bracket. It's got to be, you know, I like it. It's got tons of flexibility, easy to install, supports a huge TV if you need to, anywhere from, I'd probably say, this one is up to 70, but the larger one is I think up to 90 inch. Retails for about $525 bucks. So not the cheapest one, but it's got to be, as far as flexibility, one of the best, if not the best, articulating brackets. You know, easy to adjust, so if you need to level it out a little bit, just give it a little bump. Anyway, thanks for taking a look at this bracket that we use on a regular basis. I think it's one of the best out there that you're going to find for the price. Any questions about this, feel free to hit us up at sales@floridahometheaters.com or give us a call, 407-351-5798. If if you'd like to order one yourself, or if you're in the Central Florida area, I'd be happy to come out and install one of these at your house. Thanks for checking it out once again. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye.